How did Gary Vaynerchuk get so rich? Gary Vaynerchuk has a large net worth. It turns out this well-known entrepreneur and motivational speaker is much more than meets the eye. So he's perfected the art of creating engaging and educational social media material. Gary is on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and YouTube. He's had entrepreneurial success. A digital marketing firm Gary and his brother founded. Previously, being a social media influencer was considered a luxury. Vaynerchuk was an entrepreneur before the internet, helping to develop a multi-million-dollar company. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at how did Gary Vaynerchuk get so rich? Yeah, you heard it right. So let's get started with the video. Gary is not afraid of hard work. Vaynerchuk, like his father, was not frightened of hard labor. His initial business concept was to resell flowers from his neighbor's garden. Gary used to have a network of lemonade booths. When he was a teenager, he made thousands of dollars selling baseball cards. When Vaynerchuk was 14, his father had him work weekends and school holidays at the family company. He thinks he developed several business skills while working at a wine shop. In other words, Gary understood the value of long-term client connections. He departed New Jersey for Mount Ida College in Boston, Massachusetts. Gary received his BA there. Vaynerchuk returned to his home in New Jersey in 1998 to work at the family vineyard. Vaynerchuk first encountered computers and the internet in college. He knew they might be a major benefit to his father's company. Gary sought creative methods to promote his father's vineyard, even before email marketing. Customers received weekly offers and discounts, as well as wine suggestions. Vaynerchuk's ambitions for the booze market were modest before e-commerce. He hoped to establish stores throughout the state and ultimately the nation. WineLibrary.com was the fruit of his efforts. His objective was to sell the wine store's stock quickly. 5 years later, he was a great success, an increase of $60,000 in a single year. Vaynerchuk's meteoric climb started with a 20-minute YouTube broadcast. Gary came up with the concept a year after YouTube launched. It was called Wine Library TV. Indirectly promoted WineLibrary.com by providing him a large platform to post wine reviews. Vaynerchuk's YouTube viewership expanded steadily over time. Gary appeared on Conan in 2008. It was not long until the repercussions of this appearance snowballed. The other well-known TV programs and newspapers featured Vaynerchuk. He used social media to develop his company and brand. Then he started using Twitter regularly. Gary has around 1.3 million US fans. Gary's daily YouTube vlogs continue. This is the first time he has his team's backing. Videographers, social media experts, and graphic designers are required to help Vaynerchuk's brand proliferate throughout social media. Gary has mastered content creation. Videos of him going about his everyday routine show him in his natural habitat. We keep track of his interactions with customers, employees, media, and when he gives financial advice. His YouTube videos include My 5 Biggest Business Failures and How to Find Your Path to Happiness. Vaynerchuk enjoys the chance to be honest. He's open about his accomplishments and shortcomings. Gary has 2.55 million YouTube followers as of February 2020. Vaynerchuk shifted gears after Wine Library's popularity. He rejoined his brother AJ's digital marketing organization, VaynerMedia. Gary thought that his marketing and personal branding talents would help people construct their empires. VaynerMedia is a multinational advertising firm. Several well-known firms and organizations have utilized and continue to use its services. His clients may profit from the same cutting-edge social media strategies he has used to great success. Aspects of the firm's offerings include influencer programs and paid media strategies. Alternatively, there is Vayner Mentors, which provides high-end business advice. VaynerMedia was started in 2009. It employs about 600 people globally. In 2016, it made $100 million US. Every year, Vaynerchuk makes speeches around the nation. He may charge up to $100,000 US for a single lecture. Then he became an angel investor. He invested early in Facebook, Snapchat, Tumblr, and Twitter. This guy can read his clients' minds like a pro. Gary Vaynerchuk is undoubtedly one of the most well-known social media entrepreneurs. Gary's interest in business started early. Gary started working full-time at the family vineyard after graduation. The internet was still in its infancy at the time. Vaynerchuk used this strategy to market wine to a larger audience. His e-commerce business grew rapidly, from $3 million to over $60 million in yearly sales. When YouTube and Twitter came up in 2007, Vaynerchuk soon became a household figure with million-plus online followers. Since then, many of his works have become New York Times bestsellers. Gary Vaynerchuk's wealth grew through early investments in Wildfire, Rebel Mouse, and Medium. Making money online doesn't need expertise in sales or social media. It's not unusual for entrepreneurs to start with less than $1,000. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section how you thought of this video. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.